Tribbie, Trien, and Trinon. We have 3 characters in one unit. Not gonna talk about Trien. This is a spoiler-free guide. They're all cute and also doing cute damage. But let's start the guide already. This is a Tribbie guide. Tribbies are harmony unit with a quantum as their type of choice. A support that always attacking with AoE, giving vulnerability and also resistant penetration for ultimate. So she kinda universal dual DPS buffer, but shines in an AoE scenario. Basic attack is a plus, so you can get more energy from the passive skills with HP. Then the skill is a 3-turn duration buff. You can see the limit at the heart icon, giving ultimate 24% resistant penetration and decreases for every of her turn. Ultimate is a zone, an AoE damage, deals quantum damage based on her HP, also giving the enemies vulnerability up to 30% at level 10, and a bit of additional quantum damage just like Robin Ju. The zone lasts for 2 turns and reduced by 1 for every of her turn. Has 120 max energy. We need this to be up 100% of the time. Talent is a follow-up attacks 3 times per Tribbie ultimate cast. You can trigger it for every team ultimate cast. Scales with HP, but the scaling isn't that high. Technique, gain skill buff for 3 turns. Saving a skill point is nice, and also you can do skill at the start of the battle. Major traces, after using follow-up attack, increase Tribbie damage by 72% up to 3 times, then increases Tribbie max HP by 9% of all teammate max HP. Lastly, Tribbie regenerate 30 energy at the start of the battle. Also for every all other ally hit a target, Tribbie gains 1.5 energy. So on AoE situations, she can be played as no energy rob build. But I speak ahead to myself, so we go to the next segment. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Their minor traces include HP, crit rate, and crit damage, a rare case of all useful stats. How to play? Start with ultimate if there's any, then do skill basic rotation just like one me. You want burst every 2 turns, so you need energy link rope most of the time. Besides the AoE scenario, she can be used on frequent hit or ultimate team or the high self buff unit. Light Cone. If time were a flower, their signature 36% self crit damage, 48% crit damage after follow-ups for everyone, 12 energy every follow-ups they do, and 21 energy at the start of the battle. Means Tribbie can always do ultimate at the start of the battle and eliminate their energy issue. Very cool stuff, but we also have Generalist Harmony Light Cone, Dance, Advanced Forward all team members by 24%, Strong All-Rounder if you play long enough you should have it at Supreme Boss 5, but we also have energy issue with this, so keep that in mind. The Energy Harmony Light Cone, Memory of Past and Messing Cogs, but you want a speed build like this, and Memory's break effect is kinda useless. And Messing Cogs is a 3-star light cone with underwhelming base stats. So keep it with Dance if you have. So for the next section we have 2 different builds. For slow Tribbie, which I recommend, the set will be Poet of Morning Collapse, a bit of quantum damage and decreasing speeds for crit rate buff. 32 crit rate if you have less than 95 speed. Very strong, but ultimately makes her ultimate turn count slower. But the problem is, you need to be patient before Tribbie can do their skill for the first time, if you don't activate their technique. Also, slower Tribbie means the teammate can fill up their ultimate before the zone runs out, so energy link group is less needed. Oh yeah, we are going sidetrack it again, but the Planar set is the newest one, Bone Collection Serene the Mist, 12% max HP and 28% crit damage if the user has 5000 HP, which is always true for Tribbie. But if you want energy recharge, you can do ER stats like Usaka or Penakuni, but I always recommend to use the Bone set, because losing that much HP and crit damage for a little energy regen isn't that worth. For the slow stats, crit damage body, HP boots, HP or quantum orb, and energy regen or HP link robe. The start target in the battle is 5000 to 6000 HP, 70% crit rate, 180% crit damage, and 95 or less speed. And that is the slow build. Now we are going to the fast build. Eagle set, wind damage is useless, but advance forward after ultimate is very strong. Combine it with dance and you have 49% advance forward for themselves. So Tribbie can regenerate more skill point, but using this build has this advantage of always needed the energy to make sure the ultimate zone is always up. So the planar set choices are Energy 1, Lusaka or Penacony, to name a few. And for the stats, crit rate or damage body, speed boots, HP or quantum orb, and energy regeneration rate for link group. There is no 5000 HP requirement like slow Tribbie do, but there is a 120 minimum speed requirement or ultimately follow the speed of your teammate, like 134 as usual or 151 if you can. The point is, fast Tribbie will not have a huge damage like slow Tribbie do, but even though slow Tribbie doesn't have spectacular amount of damage like, the Horta, but fast Tribbie is a monster for SP regeneration. Well, what a huge build section. But let's talk about their Eidolons. Eidolon 1, 24% final damage for every teammate enemy hit. So at 5 target, you will have 120% final damage for all teammate, for all the enemy. Very strong consolation, but let's finish the section first. Eidolon 2, the additional damage from the zone is increased by 120%. Eidolon 3, ultimate and basic level up. Eidolon 4, skill additionally gives all teammate 18% defense ignore. Eidolon 5, skill and talent level up. Eidolon 6, after Tribbie use ultimate, launches her talents follow-up attacks against all enemy. The damage dealt by talents follow-up attack increased by 729%. And which is better, Eidolon 1 or Light Cone? The definite answer is Eidolon, because final damage is very rare amongst a damage buff, and Tribbie Eidolon 1 gives it up to 120% final damage. That is insanely good, and I think this is the best Eidolon amongst all support. Just imagine, the other source of final damage is the Trailblazer, but they only give around 20% of final damage. Yeah, I think so. So this is very huge different from it, right? But let's talk about Eidolon 2. It's just fancy damage addition, not too good compared to Eidolon 1 or the Lycon or even the Eidolon 2 of different harmony units. But remember, this is just a support unit. Prioritize to upgrade your damage dealer first. Team Synergy. Tribbie is very universal, giving vulnerability and also resistant penetration for ultimate. So unit with high self buff like Dihorta or Fascia will benefit her in a team. Or go with frequent attacks and or ultimates like Fascia or Auxilia, or HP scaling unit like Blade in My Day. They gain a portion of ultimate HP for their own max HP. And Tribbie also good on break or dot team, like a worse substitute for Firefly or Rappa teams, and a good harmony unit for Ekron Eidolon 2. The point is, you can do whatever you want with them, especially for unit with frequent hits to trigger her energy passive. Besides energy, I want to talk about their competition. We have two other all-ally harmony unit, Ruanmei and Robin, and now let's compare them. Ruanmei has break efficiency, damage buff, and resistant penetration buff, and also a bit of speed and extended broken state, also scales with break effect. While Robin has advance forward for all team, additional damage, crit damage, follow-up attack buff, and scales with attack. And lastly, Tribbie have follow-up attack, resistant penetration, vulnerability, and more follow-up attacks, scales with HP. And for the best team archetype, Runmei shines at break team, Robin excels at follow-up attack team, then Tribbie strong at multi-target team. Since we have more multi-target enemies at Amphorius update, expect Tribbie to be your harmony of choice most of the time. But this is not mean the other all-ally harmony unit is not good. If you have E2S1 Firefly, you will want Runmei, and if you have Facial with Lycon, you definitely need Robin. Although Tribbie can also be on Facial team and Robin can be on Erudition team, vice versa, but you get the point. If you have Robin or Runmei already and not needed another copy of them on another team, Tribbie is kinda easy skip. But remember, we will have so many HP scaling unit in the future, thanks to the new Relic and Planar set. So yeah, depends on your account and layout, and your plan for future characters. Team example, the Horta, Jade, Linksa, and Tribbie, and yes, a premium team. But for the cheaper team, we also have the Horta, Surfall, Gallagher, and Tribbie. But again, they are very universal, just pair them with dual DPS scenario.
Don't let me down. Not bad.
No dirty trick. Watch your head.
Expansion. Bending the rules. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Open sesame. Watch it chrome. Time for a lesson.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Spend freely.
Impressive. Expand your thinking. Bending the rules. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Time for a lesson.
Watch your head.
There's no backing up now, for me or you. Open sesame. Glimpse me now. Self-inflicted misery.
It's on me.
Expand your thinking. Here's the little backstabber. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Bending the rules. Open sesame. Watch it chrome.
Spend freely.
I always deliver. Deliver more!
Watch your head.
Expand your thinking. Time for a lesson.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Open sesame. Glimpse me now. Bending the rules.
Watch your head. No dirty tricks on me.
There's no backing out now, for me or you. Self-inflicted misery. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Who's the little backstabber? Expand your thinking. Watch it chrome.
This is the end of the script. Overall, Tribbie will be the runway of her era, being the best harmony unit for a long time before meta shifted to another thing. They also have a bit of damage, so yeah, good unit overall. Thanks for watching and see you soon. And if you watched this far, I'm so sorry, this video is coming so late, you know. I just knocked my, Mighty, and everyone talking about Mighty, So yeah, this Tribbie guide must be up as soon as possible, before Mighty even going up in the banner, which is the next week, right? And so yeah, if you watch this far, I just want to know that what your opinion about the next character, Castorius and Anaxa, right? Yeah, Castorius, Anaxa, and maybe Cyber and Hyacinth. You see, you can see Hyacinth in the quest, and Cyber. If you playing the Divergent universe, you can see the Cyber and Hyacinth. And as you can see, Hyacinth is kinda, I think she gonna be a healer, and Cyber gonna be like on DOT teams. I don't know, but yeah, I see they are not the 4-star, sadly, And if you know, the last 4-star we get was Mose. That was like 2.5, I think. It's around last year on October, I think. So it's been almost 6 months without 4-star character. So what do you think about that? I also have some question similar to this in Genshin Impact, but I'll save it in Genshin Impact. Okay, yeah, that's it for the video. I'm sorry for keeping you up on. Yeah. Let's stop the video. Okay.